Yo, I'm just here to say that quitting cannabis, quitting weed, quitting alcohol, it's been the best decision that I've made in my life. I'm now 89 days sober, just short of 13 weeks, and I'm in the best place mentally that I've ever been. The last time that I quit these two substances together, and the last time I was completely sober, was all the way back in 2018 for 6 months. I stopped smoking cannabis, and then I stopped drinking for like a year or so. And coming up in a few days from now, I'm gonna be 2 years nicotine free. 2 years since I quit tobacco, since I haven't touched nicotine. One of the best decisions that I've made in my life for my health. And now with letting go of the devil's lettuce specifically, because I always believed that cannabis was the thing that was helping me stay grounded, that was improving my life, that was providing medicinal benefits to me, when in fact it was really, if I reflect back on the years now, ever since I first started, when the first time I tried cannabis when I was 13, and then when I got into like habitual smoking when I was around 14, 15, it's had the most detrimental effect on my life and my mental health, my personal growth. It's literally weighed me down so much that it's crazy for me to say out loud right now, because I've been traveling so much these past few months. But I used to not want to travel to countries where cannabis was illegal, because in my mind, when I was daily smoking, I was like, oh bro, I can't make it. I can't enjoy my trip overseas if I can't smoke weed. Or where am I going to get weed overseas if I go to a country that's has super strict drug laws? That's honestly what I used to think. And now I'm here in the Philippines, which does have strict drug laws. And guess what? I don't even crave smoking cannabis. Now I'm finally able to travel freely without the use of substances. Like I don't engage in nightlife. I don't party. I don't go to bars. Some people may find that boring. I mean, I'm 27 years old. I've partied so much throughout my younger years that I've had the experiences that I've wanted to have. You know, I've gone to Tomorrowland Music Festival. I've raved and partied in techno clubs in Berlin. Like, I've already lived through those experiences, so I'm not really missing out on anything. Lately, I've been swimming with whale sharks. I've been snorkeling with turtles. I've been going out in the ocean, kayaking, paddleboarding. I've been swimming with the fishes. I've been gaining new experiences, traveling to new places and countries that I've never been before. And that's just expanding my worldview and my horizons. And none of this would have happened if I was still smoking cannabis, which is crazy for me to say out loud and really think on that and reflect on that. If I was still smoking cannabis, I would be complacent with just being at home, doing the same old thing day in and day out, not being able to focus properly, or thinking that, oh, when I smoke weed, I can actually focus. It improves my focus, when no, it doesn't. It improves my creativity, when no, in fact, it didn't. It was ruining my productivity, it was ruining my creativity. Now, since I'm living with a clear head, everything, all aspects of my life have just improved. Every single facet of my life has improved since becoming sober. And since like truly sticking to this path and developing a growth mindset. And I haven't done any, nothing's changed apart from the fact that I no longer use substances. Then everything else around me started changing, because I can now start utilizing the most powerful tool to me, which is my mind. When I was smoking, when I was drinking, I had just a haze. I had a veil, a self-imposed veil over my mind that now is just lifted. It's like the fog has shifted. And now we're on to smooth sailing seas. And that's not good to say that I'm not going to have problems in the future, but you need to be sober to be able to give yourself and provide yourself with the tools to go through life and to cope with the stresses that life is going to throw at you. And I'm just here to say and make this video to say that I'm blessed and I'm grateful to be able to have these opportunities to travel. And for me, the biggest thing for my sobriety now has just been the shift of environment. And I realize that not everyone's maybe that privileged enough to be able to travel or have the luxury or the time or the money to travel to these new places or new destinations. But it can be as simple as taking a walk in the park, visiting a new park, visiting a new place, taking a drive, traveling within your own country. But yeah, I don't have the answers for everybody. I'm just speaking my truth at the end of the day. And I'm just making this video to say that how blessed and how grateful I am to finally be sober and to finally, week in and week out, cement this newfound sobriety and newfound resolve in my life, because everything is changing. I'm not even going to go into all the things that are changing or how my life has improved in this video, because at the end of the day, I'm just making this as a visual diary for myself. That my life has just improved drastically in all aspects. And my most popular video on this channel, man, it's kind of cringe. I kind of want to delete it, but at the end of the day, I'm just going to keep everything up. I'm going to keep all my cringe videos up because it's just going to document the change. And at the end of the day, I really don't care what random people online think, whether negative or positive comments. The outpour of comments on my most popular video is mostly positive and mostly encouraging, but then every now and then you get a negative comment. But at the end of the day, why give a fuck what some random anonymous person behind a profile picture that has no videos thinks about you? Why care about someone that you've never met in their life? Why care about someone's opinion who you've never met in their life? Like, at the end of the day, I always say that life doesn't happen behind this digital screen, man. It happens out there in the real world. When you close your laptop screen down, when you put your phone away, when you're not staring at the pixels anymore, that's when life happens. So why give other people power over you? Like, even if people in your personal life that maybe are detrimental to your growth or trying to weigh you down, why give them power over you? You have the power to create whatever you want with your life. It's just up to you to wake up and see that. So that's the message of today. Wake up and start becoming the best version of yourself, because every second, every decision, every action you make that is not a vote for your future self, you're just making your life worse than what it could be. So with that message, your boy Michal, peace.
Bands or baby, serve that daily. Have a little look here, son, get wavy. Need some food, hanging out crazy. Same tracksuits, I'm hanging out daily. Come out, look at the smell. Leaving the crib, but you'll be back